Ladies and gentlemen, this is Professor Nkounkou, the first doctor of philosophy in international petroleum, minerals and energy, or Lura Kwachita, international petroleum, minerals and energy attorney and a diplomat of United Nations, and who are elected Secretary General of United Nations. First of all, we want again to read, to show you this. This is not me writing it here. This title is not me writing it. They said international expert of United Nations. Once again, you see here, international expert of United Nations, International Petroleum, Minerals and Energy Law of United Nations. So, the difference between me and the company, when some company call themselves international company, they are not international company. They are domestic company, domestic law company, but they have international activity. So they extend their activity abroad. Okay, so they withdraw themselves for local content and they extend their activity abroad. So. In many countries, that's what they said, international activity, but they are not international company. Okay, but for us, United Nations, the Security Council of United Nations, in charge of petroleum, strategic field, strategic matter for all nations, came together. In Security Council, they say that we are international expert, okay, international expert. And when you see law is attorney, and we are diplomat. So you cannot be with all this heavy field without protection. That's why the Ban Ki-moon and Kofi Annan fight a lot, plead my case to the Security Council, who accepted me to be international subject, okay, international subject, donc international public personality. And also, when the General Assembly, UNGA, agreed, I remain Lura Kwachita, so I'm permanent. Here you see some mission are permanent mission. So they give me a special statute, international subject. That means all of me, I'm an institution. Je suis un sujet de droit international. Donc, ce n'est pas moi-même qui me suis nommé, voyez-vous, ce n'est pas moi-même qui suis nommé. Après donc mon doctorat en droit international du pétrole, des minerais et de l'énergie, défendu avec succès à l'université Laval, j'ai développé pendant 7 ans une expertise et qui sera reconnue d'abord par l'université, ensuite par toutes les nations, aux Nations Unies, par toutes les nations, l'expertise sera reconnue par toutes les nations, réunies au Conseil de sécurité d'abord, parce que le pétrole et les minerais sont de la compétence du Conseil de sécurité. Il y a beaucoup de secrets, il y a beaucoup d'enjeux. Donc le Conseil de sécurité est arrivé à la conclusion que nous a élus comme Lura Kwachita, comme un sujet du droit international. Okay? Un sujet du droit international public. C'est différent pour les compagnies qui ont la nationalité de leur pays. Total a la nationalité française, ExxonMobil a la nationalité américaine, mais puisqu'ils ils font des activités au niveau international, on les appelle les compagnies internationales, des sujets de droit interne qui font des activités internationales. Donc on parle de l'internationalisation des activités, des sujets de droit interne. Les présidents aussi. Les présidents sont des sujets de droit interne. Okay? Le droit interne. Les présidents sont des sujets de droit interne. Moi, je suis un sujet du droit international public. Et c'est les nations qui ont voulu ça. Les États et les gouvernements qui ont voulu ça. Donc, ce titre vient avec des règles. Et ces règles qui régissent le statut qu'ils m'ont donné. Section 19. Donc, les experts autres que les fonctionnaires visés à l'article 5 qui accomplissent des missions pour l'Organisation des Nations Unies jouissent pendant la durée de cette mission, y compris le temps du voyage, des privilèges et immunités nécessaires pour exercer leurs fonctions en toute indépendance et jouissent en particulier des immunités et privilèges suivants. Petit a, immunité d'arrestation personnelle ou de détention ou de saisie de leur bagage personnel. Petit b, immunité de toute action judiciaire en ce qui concerne les actes accomplis par eux au cours de leur mission, y compris leurs paroles et écrits. Donc, même quand vous allez prendre mes vidéos, même quand on est en train de prendre mes vidéos, on commence à faire des posts. Non, professeur Nkounkou a dit ça, alors que je n'ai pas dit ça. Quand ils sont en train de prendre ma parole, on met ça hors contexte, ils mettent ça dans un contexte pour détruire mon image. C'est une violation du droit international. Donc on dit, petit a, immunité d'arrestation personnelle ou de détention et de saisie de leur bagage. Donc la police ne peut pas m'arrêter, même quand je vais à New York, la police ne peut pas m'arrêter, on ne peut pas me mettre en détention et on ne peut pas saisir mes bagages. Or, le gouvernement suisse, malgré plusieurs fois que j'ai répété, j'ai envoyé les documents, a confisqué mes papiers, mes badges, mes identités. Ce sont mes identités. Ok? La Suisse, pourquoi, si cette loi n'existait pas, pourquoi la Suisse m'a relâché de la prison? La Suisse, semble-t-il, avait commis une erreur, mais on voulait juste avoir mon ADN, et puis on voulait me mettre dans l'histoire de Martin Luther King qui a été arrêté, on lui a mis un numéro. C'est des sauvages, c'est des gens qui ne comprennent pas le droit international. Okay? Mais la procureure qui était franc-maçonne, qui tremblait, a reconnu que je bénéficie d'une immunité de juridiction. Donc je ne peux pas être arrêté et j'ai aussi une immunité d'arrestation personnelle ou de détention. Je ne peux pas aller en prison. Et on ne peut pas donc saisir mes bagages. Je demande encore au gouvernement suisse. L'ONU est ici, le gouvernement suisse a accueilli l'ONU sur son territoire. Donc la Suisse est liée par le droit international. Je lis encore ce texte pour que la Suisse, aujourd'hui ou demain, me rende mes anciennes badges de l'ONU, mes badges d'activité professionnelle. La Suisse doit me les rendre parce que c'est illégal de les garder. Si la Suisse piétine le droit international maintenant, la Suisse ne pourra pas se relever au Conseil de sécurité des Nations Unies. Nous n'allons plus respecter même les activités économiques de la Suisse. Okay? Il y a Glencore ici, il y a beaucoup de choses. Ça soit on menait beaucoup d'argent ici, nous le savons. Pour nous, nous voulons la paix. Nous avons gagné l'élection. Nous voulons prendre nos pièces d'identité. C'est pareil pour Uhuru Kenyatta. À Uhuru Kenyatta, moi je n'ai pas tué votre mère. Je n'ai pas violé votre famille, mais vous m'avez fait du mal. Vous avez violé
ma famille, vous m'avez empoisonné. Okay? Mais respectez au moins le droit international. Parce que si vous piétinez le droit international, demain, le droit international n'aura pas pitié de vous. Donc, vous avez encore le temps de me faire parvenir ici, en Suisse. Vous avez les moyens, vous avez de l'argent, vous pouvez mettre ça. Vous pouvez affréter mes valises. Ça arrive ici à Cointrin. À Cointrin, je vais aller les chercher. Ok? Envoyer, parce que mes travaux scientifiques sont plus importants pour donner aux Africains, pour donner à la communauté internationale de la science ce qu'il n'a pas encore. Ce qu'il n'a pas encore. Donc, vous avez les moyens, vous avez même votre jet privé. Prenez le jet privé et amenez mes valises et mes travaux scientifiques. Ici, je vais les chercher et puis je vais partir à New York. Donc, ça, c'est pour ORGINAL. Donc, voilà à peu près. Bon, pour la situation, the case of of Freemasonry, Freemasonry does have a right to statue in marriage. Okay, what they are doing, they are abusing the law. They are a criminal. They have statute of criminal. Freemasonry are criminal organization. And my wife, we consider that Bongisa is not a criminal because you force her. Last time when we talked, she told me that you wronged her. You wronged her. You force her in all her country. You take a photo naked and you did what you want to do. But this woman could not leave the congregation of the blood of Jesus Christ, a nun. If she didn't come, if she didn't find a husband, and me, we signed a pacta, said we have to be serious in our marriage, so we signed the pacta. The pacta said she cannot be Freemasonry criminal organization. The pacta said that we will, whatever what they do to us, mistreatment, we should be together in solidarity, help each other. And that's why I said, okay, I don't give my privilege to anyone that I'm not sure. I said, okay, you are my wife, and she told me, you are my husband forever. I will remain, if France, because France tried to make us in the regime of colonisation, we remain the Code civil français, l'article 131, je crois 131-102, dit que les conventions légalement formées tiennent lieu des lois à ceux qui les ont faites. Je crois que c'est l'article 131, quelque chose comme ça. Bon, ça fait longtemps que j'ai étudié le droit colonial. Mais les conventions légalement formées tiennent lieu des lois à ceux qui les ont faites. Okay? Donc, nous avons été liés, non pas par un acte sous seing privé, mais nous avons été liés par un acte du droit international parce que je suis procureur international des affaires pétrolières, minières et énergétiques. Donc, nous avons signé un pacte. Elle est aussi diplomate, elle est considérée comme diplomate. Ma femme est considérée comme diplomate parce que j'ai mes privilèges s'étendent à ma famille. Mais comment se fait-il que la franc-maçonnerie nous met dans un régime de colonisation et la franc-maçonnerie doit décider de notre divorce, la franc-maçonnerie doit décider maintenant du divorce de plusieurs personnes. Où est-ce que la franc-maçonnerie a eu cette autorité? Ma femme n'est pas seule. Il y a Bill Gates, Bill et Belinda Gates. Il y a le milliardaire Musk, le milliardaire Musk, sa femme, on les a divorcés. Freemasonry cannot decide for the matrimony of people. That is a civil law. The matrimony, when they married people, they said what God put together, no one can separate them. So in my matrimony is more complex because my wife was under the canon law. Under the canon law said that what God put together, no one will separate them. That's our pact. So she was the first to take my name. Okay, I dated ladies. These ladies didn't take my name, but Bongisa take my name. Say Madame Nkounkou. She write you a letter. You have this letter. You have this letter that she expressed. She said, "I'm Madame Nkounkou." So Freemasonry cannot decide for the divorce from whatever they want. No. Also, I have a responsibility for the people I dated to protect them, because of me, you take them, you enroll them by force. You in Eldoret, Ruto went to rap Asnet. In Machakos or somewhere there, you went to rap the girlfriend of Kikuyu. I have the girlfriend of Kikuyu. You went to open, even if you make her a surgery. You make her a surgery. When I was leaving, I meet her. She became like this. I said, "What happened? What happened?" She said, they forced me to do a surgery, Masonic surgery. So you to punish her. And many people, God knows that when I'm talking, many people know that they make them secret surgery. That is illegal. And it's the same in Makueni, Machakos, many ladies like that, and Kakamega, many ladies were raped, punished. It is my responsibility, and they married them by force. So they still have this trauma. Money you give to them, or small privilege, or job, that's to heal them. It's my responsibility to protect them when I'm in New York. I live with many women, many nationalities. If I want a woman, today I will cheat on my wife. But I never do that. I never know a woman since we separate, with you force separation with my wife in December 2018. 2018. So a man like me, brilliant, a man smart, and all women, when I go, many women, not all, but many women want to get me as husband. Many. I always tell them I'm married, so I'm preserving myself. So you want to make sacred matrimony to marry me with Moussa Vumbumba, the Gabonese, to be homosexual, to give impression I'm homosexual, and you gave. Also, you want to marry me to Kendi, who is married with a young boy. So me and a young boy. So in secret, without my consent. Kendi Aguirrero is not my wife. Never. There is no marriage without consent. Also,
how marriage without consent, and this lady have to decide, have to give a green line for someone fight, suffer a lot, me to be Secretary General. I said no. Dear man or dear woman, you fight a lot to be where you are. But because your husband went to date young lady than you, and this lady have to decide all progress you have, God provide for you, but this lady, young lady, the lover of your husband have to decide if you will have a progress or not, you will have money or not, you will have a job or not. This young lady, they know that this young lady is jealous when she take your husband. That you find it normal. It's the same for me. The lover of my wife, 39 or 41, and I don't know, you force her. And this young boy have to decide what move I have to do. But you are crazy, vous êtes scandale. I will arrest you. I will arrest you. I will arrest you. For me, as an international attorney of the United Nations, as an elected Secretary General, the sovereignty is we people. People are sovereign, and they voted for me to be elected Secretary General. People are sovereign. But the supremacy is not white. You call it white supremacy. No. The supremacy is not white. It's not a black traitor like Obama and or Kenyatta. The supremacy is law. Your constitution, national constitution, not Masonic constitution, and international law. That's the supremacy. That's the supremacy. Not the lover of my wife, not a young lady that I date, so will decide of the future of my wife. So we make it, I think, clear about my ex. If they need my help, there is no law say that when you separate with someone, you cannot talk. You cannot help them. There is no law. My ex, Makweni, and whatever you are, you need my help, I will help you. I will protect you. Some of you, they separate you by force. You suffer a lot for rap. Every time you try to come to report to me what they did to you, they rap you. Don't talk to him. They did it to my mother. My mother, Hélène Biemi, they said, don't talk to, if not, we will beat you. And when she called me, they beat her. Or if you repeat, they will rap you. He said, that is my son, come from my stomach. And she called, and they rap her. They said, if you call your son, we kill you. And they kill her. So this is oppression. This is oppression. There is no more vote or no go overturn vote. This is oppression. Oppression have to be fight, and those oppress you to be free. We have to. We have to arrest them. If we cannot arrest them, they continue. They have to be killed. That legitimate defense. That legitimate defense. But let us make it clear. My wife knows that I'm the man of woman. I grew up with a woman, and you see how many nationalities I. But it's very clear that my ex, I'm not cheating with my ex, but my ex, they suffer a lot because they know me. They're being raped.
So I have to console them, and I have to help them if they have struggle. I cannot, I will get out to them from Freemasonry. Your slavery of Kunta-Kinte, that's what we have to do. So I don't want to, I protect my family. I don't want you to discuss my matrimony again in public. The Secretary General doesn't need the wife. I didn't see the wife of in public like this, the wife of Antonio Guterres. Have you seen Boutros Ghali with his wife? But his wife is there. He's a public international personality. And the matrimony is in private law. So I protect my private. This is my competence to manage the public institution and to manage my private life. Should not get in conflict with what I'm doing. It's like the background check. I'm not those who went to rape women, funding terrorism, killing the president, betrayal people, traitor, killing their own citizen, their own community, member of community, because they are more intelligent than them, and refuse the background check. Me, I accept the background check. It's now 2 years or 1 year. You discuss my life in public, and you don't find anything wrong. Anything wrong. You don't find anything wrong. You only the false, you know. When you don't find anything wrong, you go to manufacture lie. Nothing is wrong to me. That's what you have to know. Them, oppressor, fear background check, but me, I don't fear it. So the private life is managed by me. So I protect my children, my wife. I don't want you to discuss my matrimony in public, because the Secretary General was voted. Did I kill someone? No. Did I rob? No. Did I make false degree? No. Did I make any offense of law? No. So I have a background police free record. Police free record. That's why they elected me. But not you. You have offense. You have false degree. You have a false name. You have everything with Macron, false name, false degree. And he's president without a background check. Obama, Biden, what they did in Afghanistan, what they are doing in Iraq, without a background check. And no one discussed their matrimony. How Michelle Obama was used to enslave people of Africa and Asia, about transgender program. They have to make background check to them, not. So I think that is very clear. No one can give a, when my wife, when I was telling her, even if they do whatever they want, don't get there, she get there. But when she started to be with Nkounkou, no one will save her. She trapped me. Oh, pray. I didn't know the time of alliance with Nkounkou will come. Pray. She trapped me. And when I prayed, the Nkounkou removed, crossed fire, and went outside, and
So my wife trapped me. She relied on me. I have more power than her. So she cannot give a green light. We convinced my wife and me. I agreed in Karen. I told her, God shows me. I have a mission to get out the people from slavery, from colonization, from because the world become like a Sodom and Gomorrah. God is mad. So God shows me. And I asked her, I didn't ask her, you will give a green light or not get in Freemason. I asked her, could you be my complementarity? Could you help me in this mission of God? Could you help me, please? Could you be? She said, she came back. She told me, I'm going to pray. And she went as a nun to pray. And she came back, she said, yes, I will complete you. I will complete you. So the chief is me, not the lover of my wife, the young boy lover of my wife. Or not my wife. The chief is me. Was elected. If I withdraw today, all people around the world are not going to vote my wife. If I withdraw today, all people around the world are not going to vote my wife. From Tibet, from Afghanistan, from where, they are not going to consider even if my wife. My wife is recognized because people meet me, voted for me. So I will take my wife and to show them this is my wife. So she's not there to have a green light. And also, my wife have been entered in the Mossad and the CIA. So it's a danger for me if I don't do exorcism of these things. How I can be with the wife is controlled. That's why they are fighting to pass the false tradition that my wife have to give a green light, because who control your wife will control your work, will control your life, will control we people that I will lead. I don't want things like that. The chief is me. If my wife want to give a green light, she have to go in campaign herself. In Sri Lanka, Tibet, and everywhere. You have to see her in the place. Look, today I'm fighting. I didn't eat something. Since this morning I didn't eat something. I'm drinking water. I don't have a wife there. I don't face a poison. But I'm fighting for my wife. I'm fighting for many of you, many ladies. Today I meet ladies from Liberia, Nigeria, and Sierra Leone. That's the matter. They put infiltration. That's the matter of the infiltration of Freemasonry. Try to control them. Try to say this is them, bring them to me. No, they don't know. Every time I'm acting, they don't know. So when there are many people of CIA at the place of nation now, when they saw me just coming, and they call a woman, the people I want to meet, they send them a message, a quick message, put the black glass, put this color white and black, white and black, put this color yellow and yellow, and but this normal for me is normal color. A woman is free to put any color they want. Freemasonry didn't create a human and didn't create color. It's a color come from God. Look, the butterfly, beautiful color. Look, the flower,
The flower is not created by from, it's created by God. So for me, we don't care about the interpretation, black glasses, yellow color, black and white. We don't care. Or pink, we don't care about that. I meet my sister and I told them, I will get you, please do well your degree, finish your school, meritorious, and the good future is coming. I will fight for you to get unemployment. I told my sister, don't get in the trap of Freemasonry. Don't get in the foreigner trap. You will be like our ancestors were trapped there. Be good with foreigner, but know that they don't love black people. So you have to be correct what you are doing. That's what Dr. Martin Luther King teaches us. Whatever, you be a star, you will be whatever, but be the best. Be the best. Himself, his dream was turned to nightmare. So I think we're very clear about that, and I'm not going to discuss. I don't have time to discuss for that. People are already at New York around. There are many secret services. We don't fear these secret services. We people are sovereign. They can change the president. They can change who they want. The leader. They can choose the leader. Have to lead them. And they choose me as elected Secretary General. They choose me as Laura Kwachita. And the supremacy is international law. So I close my ear. For distraction of Obama, traitor, oppressor. I don't care. I fix just the objective in 1st July there. So I close. I'm têtu. So we have to be there. That your seat is not the seat of my mother. My mother is no longer. I'm fighting for you to get out in the system of oppression, colonization. It's come together. Freemasonry, petroleum, natural resources, stealing and colonize us. You take our natural resources, but you come also to rape our woman, to rape the married woman and our children, to make pedophilia to our boat. If I don't do, and they tell them, they traumatize them, they said, keep secret. If you reveal, you will see what you're going to do to me. Now you are voiceless, but I'm a leader of voiceless. And the people fear to debate with me in TV. In TV, they fear to debate with me in TV. Go to proclaim that they are intelligent. George Soros and Obama can debate with me in TV. Said when? You will regret. I'm very intelligent. We don't want a war, we want a peace. To save people. To save people, to get out of them the system of oppression you put us since 400 years. Our ancestors passed them. We are in the 21st century. We cannot continue like that. You control president, but we control we people around the world. Your president, our people, that's the depend on your president you are putting there. When you threaten people, that oppression, that apartheid, that persecution, and we have to respond. We have a right, the law gives us a right to respond. To respond with coercion to save our life and to save our people. And God bless all people. I think this thought in marriage, again, I don't allow Freemasonry to enter in my family and to solve my matrimony.
that my competence, not yours. I don't discuss the shoes of your wife, the choice of your wife. I don't discuss the choice of your husband, and which authority you have to discuss my matrimony. That is not your business. I protect my wife, I protect my children. Go to wash the string of your wife, go to wash the anus of your husband that they explode by men. And this will be the last. I don't allow you to discuss my matrimony. Again, make it clear, I have just one wife since 2008. I didn't go to bed with a wife or with a woman. I respect her. I promised her when I was living, and I fulfill my promise until today. Even if I'm the most intelligent, and melanin, I'm not old. He's more exposed to women who want me. How many women tell me something? Said, come at home. We'll drink wine and everything. I said, no, I'm married. You are beautiful. With respect, I respect you. You are beautiful, but I have a pact. Okay? So I think you have an answer now. Thank you. God bless all people.